Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is Friday night, and it's time for the Suggestion Box with the Vaudacity Improv Players. We want to welcome you and hope you're ready for some laughs. And it's time to introduce our Chief Ha Ha Incorporated. Please welcome Ms. Karen Baughn.
Woohoo! It's summer! Ow, 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 ow! You guys! California is O-P-E-N, and you are celebrating by staying home and watching YouTube. Give it up for you! Yes! That is the correct choice, right? In all seriousness, Oh yeah, there's some applause. Ooh. That's the sound of you clapping in the chat. But we are just so grateful that you could be at, TGI Fridays right now, getting some hot apps, but instead you are here with us, ready to get some hot laughs. You really are our family, our Vaudacity Vaudience, and you're all just some nice people and good friends. You know what? Okay, let's meet some friends of ours who are doing some improv comedy for you tonight. Welcome to the stage some of our classic Vaudacity Improv Players, our VIPs. We have tonight Tom Carrozza.
Hi, Karen. Very excited to be here tonight. It's a special night.
Thanks for coming. We have clearing her throat, Jane Brucker.
Hi.
Wow. Hi, Jane. How are you?
Hi. We finally get to stay in.
Yes, I'm exhausted after 15 months of going out and partying. Let's take a break. Coming up next, we got Danny Roque.
Danny Roque. Hola, papi. Are you muted? I think you're muted.
It went unmute and then it went remute. This is a classic Danny intro.
Yeah, he's still muted, but that's him, all right. I recognize his ears.
I'm just miming.
You're miming. Okay.
Coming up and joining the Vaudacity Improv Players tonight, we are lucky enough to have Darrin Ingram.
Hey. Oh God, sorry.
Wait, what did you just cough up?
Sorry, it's actually half of a chipmunk.
It's like a very long half of a chipmunk. Oh, yeah. That's its petrified little tail there.
Yeah. It's a chipmunk butt.
That's why you couldn't swallow it.
Well, I tried, but I could only get half of it. I really can't finish a whole one.
Darrin, is this a taxidermied animal that you just put into your mouth for a bit?
Yes, of course. Who doesn't? People don't do that.
We're committing to comedy here tonight, you guys. And you know her, you love her, a true family member, Dary! Mills, come on up!
Hi.
You've
Dary
with us tonight.
Dary. Oh, God.
The rivalry never
My
ceases.
rival. She's just jealous. Look at her.
Jealous.
They used to say that on the Maury Povich show. Look at her and look at me. And they would mean it.
When he was doing real journalism.
I knew it. I was going to ask. I was like, Dary, what prop are you going to pull out for me?
Yes.
One of your most beautiful fans. Hi.
I thought I was your most beautiful fan.
That's for the fans.
You're second.
All right. As we roll into the puns, let's not forget producer extraordinaire Craig Jackman. Let's give it up for him, everybody.
Yay.
He's out there.
Oh, he makes the bell for himself instead of the clapping. That's nice. There you go. People clap. You guys, let's jump into our first game of the night. It's called World's Worst. And to be able to get started, we need you there in the chat to be giving us tons of occupations. Just throw them in there. What's a job? What could be a job? And we will give you examples of the worst version of that job. For my players on screen, you'll raise a finger and I'll call on you. And we'll be able to, Also, having an occupation would be just such a blessing right now.
Yeah, like
Right?
an occupation like maybe a lion tamer. That's an occupation, right?
Show is.
Uh-huh.
I'm glad I don't have that job right now. I prefer
You would be
the
good at
cage.
that. I would be afraid for the lions if you were the one taming them.
I
That would
do
be,
have like a lot of like alpha energy. I'd just be like, shh, and they'd be like,
yeah,
meow.
yeah.
Craig, do we have any occupations?
They're coming in fast and furious. And the first one that I see is from Amanda Benjamin. We were talking about lion tamers, but why not go to a zookeeper?
World's worst zookeeper. Darrin.
I really like letting all of the animals free. I feel like cages just confine them.
That's not a keeper. Tom.
I've actually moved into the snake house.
Danny. And then Jane.
I have never had an issue with too many koalas. We always have enough lions.
Oh, Jane.
I'm here at the Eco Zoo. I am now going to lock you all into the cages.
Dary. Then Darrin.
Is this fish not for us? It's for. Oh.
A bucket of chum over there. Darrin.
Y'all come out to this barbecue. You see we got all kinds of meat on this thing. You just come out and eat whatever you want. I'll just grab it and put it on there. It'll be great.
Not the koalas. Tom.
As we pass the whale, make sure you tap on the glass really hard. He loves that.
Cool. We got one more? Anyone reach down deep? Darrin?
So what you got to do, son, is you gotta climb on into that cage, and just sort of lick the back of the throat of that lion. Just lick the back of the throat. He loves that. That's what makes him happy. Well, you'll see him just smile away. Just go for it, kid. Go for it.
I think the worst part about the zookeeper is that he doesn't know that the back of the throat is called a neck. Craig, let's throw another occupation at the group.
All right. How about this one from Kathy B? Massage therapist.
Massage therapist. Darrin?
Do you like that? You like that, right? You love that? Oh, I'll do that too. You want that one?
I'm going to call myself because I want to take it before anyone else does. All right, I'm just going to give like a light, gentle pressure right here on the back of the throat. I'm going to just make the back of your throat feel real nice. Dary.
You don't like Tonka trucks rolling up and down your back?
Oh, nice. I do.
It's a parent masseuse. Tom?
You know, the spine is very overrated. You don't need that thing.
He's also ripping an entire spinal cord out. Jane and then Danny.
Hey, let me work on that knot in your neck with a grip. Oh, hold on. Oh.
Job you can really age out of. And Danny.
You know how many natural oils you lose in your hands when you wash them? Why would I wash my hands and then put fake oil on your back?
And this is why California is not ready to reopen. Last one, Jane, and then Craig will grab a new one. Yeah? What do you got, Jane?
Yeah, I'm very good at all kinds of this. Stop. Let's do it.
No, go work at Danny's place. Craig, what else we got? Let's do
right,
one
how
last
about-
occupation.
How about this one from Melissa Catano? NASCAR driver.
NASCAR driver. Darrin.
God, what is that? I think that's the windshield wiper. Oh man, why is it so far away?
It's because you've already crashed. Jane and then Danny.
Oh, I call it nasty car.
World's best NASCAR driver. Danny.
Do you know how fast I had to teach my dog to run to keep up? A good thing I switched from that Shih Tzu to the Greyhound.
God.
Tom and then Dary.
Doctor, it just seems like I'm going around in circles.
philosophical. Dary and then Darrin.
Do you need a license to drive? Do you have to be an adult?
I think she's using the Tonka trucks again. Darrin, then Jane.
Just slow down. Holy crap! It's like you fly. Where are you in a rush for? Slow the heck down.
Jane's masseuse has become a NASCAR driver. And Jane, bring us home.
Yes, I got my twins right here. This one is little Donald. And this one is NASCAR. Come on, NASCAR, smile for the man.
That is a fast and cute baby. You guys give it up for, yes, Dom?
She crossed the line, Jane. Jane crossed the line with that one.
People can be named whatever they want, Jane.
I didn't know we had a line.
Our next game is just for me and Dary.
Okay.
Everyone else, get out of here. It's called Time Crunch. And from y'all in the chat, can we please get a suggestion of a problem that needs fixing? Something that should be solved quickly, urgently, fastly, well, as well. You know, a problem that you don't want to linger. Dary, do you have a problem in your life that is lingering right now?
Do I have a problem? Thinking.
Yeah, I wish I could stop doing that. Just get this brain out of here. Oh, good. Now you're ready for improv.
Yeah.
You got it. Leave that thing out. Craig, do we have a problem that needs fixing yet?
Absolutely, yes. David Benjamin says that the problem is loose underwear.
Great. Gotta fix that. All right. Dary and I are going to do a scene about fixing loose underwear. It's just going to be a 1-minute scene. Don't worry, guys. We got a timer right here. Craig, you're going to time it for us and just make sure we keep it tight. Whoa, that's a pun. I'm ready. All right, Dary, you ready for this? 1-minute scene, fixing loose underwear.
And ready. Here we go now.
And if you do not hoist it up, then you will be suspended, young lady.
Suspended? Like from here? Right here.
Suspended from school, not suspended by the suspenders, which also would help fix your loose underwear.
Okay. See, I don't know what size I am anymore. I thought I was one size. Do you think they're just too old?
Look, I'm just trying to be a good teacher. Just take some of these arts and crafts supplies and just tighten you up. Just a little Elmer's glue on there. There you go.
Okay.
And
okay.
Just wheel it on there. I will not look. Public school.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right.
You got it.
I think they're on, but now that the Elmer's glue,
yeah,
it's stuck to my skin. So how do I?
Are
you sure it's Elmer's glue?
Yeah, is it stuck tight to your skin? Because that's all I care about.
Yeah, it's pretty stuck.
Okay, get out of here before I'm fired. Great 1-minute scene, everybody. How about we try it again, but this time we're going to do it in 30 seconds. We're going to do it in half the time. Dary, do you remember every single thing that you said, and can you do it in half the time?
Sure.
Obviously. Okay, are you ready, Craig? 30 seconds on the clock?
Almost, sorry. There we go. All right. And ready, go.
Tighten up that underwear or else to be suspended, young lady.
Suspended? Like from here?
Suspended? No, I mean by suspenders.
Oh, okay. But do you think they're just too old? Like the elasticity?
I am just a teacher here. I'm trying to do my best. Can we just take some of these craft supplies? Here's some Elmer's glue.
Thank you. Don't look.
Oh, yes, I'm sorry. I was staring right at you. Okay, yes. La 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 la.
Okay. They're glued on, like
okay,
my skin.
Good. Stuck to your skin? Get out of here before I'm fired. Okay, right over the wire. Okay. We'll tighten it up because this time we're going to do it again in 15 seconds. Are you ready, Craig?
Let's do it and go.
Tighten them up or they'll be suspended, and I don't mean suspenders.
Just suspended from here?
I don't mean suspenders. Take some craft glue.
Don't look.
Oh, I don't want to.
I think they're stuck on
to your skin. That's okay with me. I don't want to get fired. We did it. That's the fastest we can go, isn't it?
Is
I
it?
don't
How
think
about
so.
7 seconds? Do it again, do it again, do it again.
Ready and go.
Tighten that underwear or you'll be suspended.
Don't look.
Fix the crack glue.
See, it stuck to my skin.
I don't care. I got fired. Can we do it in 3.5 seconds?
I'll give you 4 because that's what the clock will be.
Okay, good. Here we go. Ready, set.
And go.
Underwear, suspenders.
Don't look.
Glue. Woo! Nice, you guys. I would love to just go back in time and like watch all of the very last scenes of that game and just be like, try to put together what it ever once was. Underwear, suspenders, underwear, glue on fire? Excellent work, Dary. The next game is called Poet's Corner. And for this, we're going to need a suggestion of an important event in your life. The first kiss, the last rites, you know, something important and meaningful that somebody might want to write poetry about. Because we have 3 beautiful poets who will have written long and or short, great and or bad poems about this subject. Our 3 poets tonight are going to be Tom, Darrin, and Jane. And Craig, do you have a life event for us?
Actually, I do. Thank you to Dave Hill. Your very first hangover.
Everybody, welcome, 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 welcome. Give some snaps for our poets because they are coming to the stage. They have taken the last months to perfect these poems for you. We have some beautiful poems about hangovers tonight. Welcome to our very first poetry connoisseur of the night. Give them snaps, everybody. Give them snaps.
Hey everybody, my name is Variant, and I'm not apologizing for being here. I have a right to be here. I germinated on my own, and here I am, unlike the others. I've written a poem about my first hangover, which I got when I got my first vaccine, and I call it, "Don't Slam That Door, I'm About to Barf." My hangover was meaningful to me because it gave me lots of new things to see. The throbbing in my head, the thrashing in my bed, and the overall feeling of ennui. I will have hangovers again someday, and when I do, it won't go that way. For my hangovers have a life that is very short, and for that reason, I'm taking it to court. Thank you.
Beautiful, 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 beautiful words. Let's keep the night rolling with our next poet.
Hey. I feel like I should reintroduce myself. Everybody here knows me as Hood, which obviously is my given name. But I like everybody to know me as Steve. Today we're gonna talk hangovers, man. And hangovers, you know, are dear to me. So I'll tell you my first story of my first hangover. I looked up at the ceiling. It looked right back at me. It said, "What's up, friend?" And then I knew something was wrong. We started to make out. I didn't even know how I got up that high. And yet, I was glad to be there. Once I got off the bed, I crawled over to the bathroom. And you know, I made love to that toilet as best I could. And when I was done, and it was caressing me with the seat lid, I looked her right in the eyes, and I said what anybody would. I said, and we shared our essence in that moment. That's my story. Much love to everyone.
Feeling them words. Let's bring up our last poet to close out our poetry slam this evening. Please.
Thank you. Thank you. I am Lois P. and I am an alcoholic. Oops. I forgot we don't need to do that part. Yeah. My poem is The Wine Twice Drunken. As a lass, I did but sip of the grape so tenderly upon my youth. Down, down the sippeth did go, down gullet, down far below. And there did I have to pee, right there, you say, right after wine he did give to me. And then the morrow almost came, but 'twas the midnight clucking so, and I did feel the room ablaze and wibbly-wobbly to and fro. I did but once taste the wine, then thrice did come, and as I swallowed did realize his chum. You see, then I did go quite berserk, as young girls do so often do, for there I did rip offen me bonnet and me bow and me brasso. And then I did twirl with tits ablaze and wobble wibble to and fro, and though each frat boy did amuse, I did but waggle them to-dos. You see, 'twas morning when I woke, an older girl and wiser too. For twice the wine was drunken so, when I did throw up upon the moor, I did but struggle from my wraps and made it forth beyond the bog, where I did vomit more, and sounded something quite like frog. You see, the wretched wretch was I, a wench once born so sober. But anyhow, tomorrow's a new day, and I'll be glad if I can remember anything when it's over. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Tits ablaze, everybody. Tits ablaze. Give it up for Poets Corner!
I really liked the part where you said you came twice. That was the best.
You guys.
Stephen, children, they should be taken away.
Our next game is going to need a little help from you guys. For our suggestion, can we please have just a mundane event? Can I have something boring, usual, everyday, meh, blah, whatever, like Mayor of Easton? I'm throwing down. Uh-oh, Mayor fans, come at me. That was just a normal show. Otherwise, everyone's freaking out. Tom, you're a little crackly smackly. But let's see, Craig, do we have a boring old event to throw at us today?
Actually, we do. And let's see here if we can get. How about from Christina Beelan, chewing gum?
Okay, chewing gum. That's what I was doing, watching Mayor of Easton.
Improv for tonight. This is breaking news that is now broken news. I'm Clint Eastwood, Westwood, Eastwood. And tonight we've got a big story. Somebody has been chewing gum. I'm sorry, this is the president.
Tom, could you put your microphone up a little closer? It's crackling big time.
A little crackly.
I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry. Perhaps you have to go away and come back. I don't know.
Is it possible to just take off the headphones and have a not like unplugged situation?
I think he's going to have to go out and come back in.
Okay. Tom, thanks for breaking in.
Why don't we go ahead and go on to the next game without Tom? Come back to it. That's okay. I'm gonna mute you. There we go.
Those promos.
Oh, you know what? Why don't we go ahead and do that?
Promos.
Perfect timing for the promos. Yes, let's do that.
Come on.
All right. Well, first of all, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and welcome you, of course, to the suggestion box. And please, as a reminder, if you do like our show, go ahead and hit that like button. And if you're not subscribed to the Vaudacity Network, hit the subscribe button. And hit the bell next to the subscribe button if you want to be notified when we do our shows. And we will make sure that you get that notice with that when you click on that bell. So thank you and welcome to the suggestion box tonight. Coming up here on our amazing Vaudacity Network, this coming Monday, we are going to have Amanda on Demand, where Amanda Benjamin sings your requests. She's got her wheel and she is not afraid to use it. And this week, her special guest will be Hunter Ackerman from, yes, the Lovecast. That's going to be on Monday starting at 7:30 p.m. Pacific right here on the Vaudacity Network. Tuesday, well, we have our next host with us, Dancing with Dary. Dancing with Dary will be on Tuesday starting at 6:30 p.m. It's Zumba Fitness at Home. Want to get a good workout in? Join us. Dancing with Dary, 6:30 p.m. Pacific right here on the Vaudacity Network this coming Tuesday evening. On Wednesday, we are going to enjoy the guitar sounds of both Nicole and Mike Pierce. It's the Picker Circle with friends, too. Great hour of enjoyment of music, and you got to watch. Wednesday, that's the 23rd of June, starting at 6:30 p.m. Pacific. Then we were talking about Hunter. Here he is again, Lovecast number 62, with a special guest, Aaron Barnes. This is the guy who works with Hunter in his band Hunter and the Dirty Jacks. And so why don't you go ahead and join us for that? Hunter's Hour is always amazing, live, original, and acoustic tunes. And this week, special guest Aaron Barnes. That's Thursday, 6 p.m. right here on the Vaudacity Network. Then coming up, our big event, our big evenings, a pair of evenings, Friday, July 2nd and Saturday, July 3rd. It's the Vaudacity Family Reunion Festival. Friday is a program of solo programs with Amanda on Demand, the Picker Circle, Lovecast, Out of the Cove, and on Improv Jam. These will all take place on Friday night. We're going to have short shows of those. We're going to get them all in on a Friday night and then get ready for Saturday because it's Paulie's live picnic and online variety show. Number 82, you can see the cast right there on the right side of your screen. Tickets are $30. It's live music, stand-up, and improv comedy all in one big evening, Saturday, July 3rd. Get your tickets at vaudacityonline.com. It's a bring your own food, beverages, and lawn chairs. And by the way, tonight is the last night to order a Vaudacity Family Reunion Festival t-shirt. That's right. Need to order it tonight. It's $20 on Venmo, and do the Venmo to Vaudacity Network and include your size in the payment notes. Now, please understand that the sizes run a little small, so you may want to consider sizing up. And if the pickup will be at the event only, so if shipping is required, we will determine an extra cost after the pre-order. And that's what we've got coming up on the Vaudacity Network. Please give our Vaudacity Improv Players a big hand as we get into the second part of our amazing show.
Oh, thank you. Craig,
That's
I just
right.
got to ask. Craig, did somebody
Yes?
correct you about saying program and make you say program?
Well, it was written right there. It did say program.
Program?
Program. Yes. In fact, let's see, it is actually spelled PROGRUHM.
A program.
Program.
All right.
Yes, it's I guess one of those kind of things.
Oh, if it is a program, then it's a program.
I would like to interrupt your banter because we have an important breaking broken news. How's my sound now? Yes?
You are
Excellent.
go.
Well, then, good, because it's important because we report that someone has been chewing gum. This is a rampant thing that has been sweeping the country. I found an eyewitness on the street. Let's cut to him right now. Hello, mister. Are you there? Hello.
Yeah, dude.
What did you see? Who are you? What did you see?
Oh, dude, I was just standing there, right? I was like in it, and then this lady just like what she did was she got a box, right? She got a box, and then she pulled out like this square of pink stuff, right? Right? And then she put it in her mouth.
Oh no, this is
Oh yeah,
terrible.
and
Yeah,
then
I'm here.
her jaw started going up and down like that, just har har har. I mean,
This
she
is-
didn't make that sound, but that's what was happening, man, in my head.
It's becoming more and more common across the country. Where were you when this happened?
I was on the street, dude. I was on the street. Like, it brought daylight. She did this. Like, I was there, and she was in it, and she was sticking it in her, and then yob, 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 yob. Oh!
What was the last thing you saw of her? Did she walk away? Did you walk away? What happened?
Then this thing just like expanded off of her face. Like it was just like, and you know what it did next, dude?
No.
It popped.
Oh,
Just
man.
went poof.
Ugh.
And then she sucked it back up and started doing that mouth thing again. I don't even know what to make of it, dude, but it was
Absolutely
awesome.
disgusting. Well, thank you for your report, sir. You're doing a great service to us all who are wondering about this growing problem. Thank you
Right
so
on,
much.
man. Stay good.
Ugh. Next, we go to the world of food with Danny Roque. Danny, this must have had a strange impact. We have some chewing going on here.
It was very odd and unusual, and such a waste of good resources.
Hmm.
It's a well-known fact that they studied at PIF
What is?
that we only have a certain number of chews in a day, and why you would waste them so frivolously on chewing gum is beyond me.
It's absolutely heartbreaking, isn't it?
The Paris Institute of Food has done their own study showing
Hmm.
a jaw can just run out of energy before dinner time.
Now, it's a personal question, but have you yourself ever chewed gum before?
Only in great desperation when we were hiking once and had run out of water.
That's when the only time I think it's appropriate, don't you? No one's can
It's a
see
life or
you,
death situation.
and the only ones who can see you are the squirrels in the trees, and you don't offend
Yes.
anybody. Oh, well,
People
thank you.
should find other ways to spice up their life outside
I-
of chewing the wasted gum muscle.
And yes, yeah, it's terrible. Thank you for your insight. It's really shed a new light on this problem. Next, we're going to Dary Mills for the world of pets. Dary, I know that you have there's one right there. Tell us what you think.
Well, I think that the chewing of gum is okay, but like the animals always get jealous. If I started chewing my gum, then little coconut here, he's gonna want some gum too. And I don't think they have animal gum.
They
Have you ever
don't.
seen animal gum?
Not on purpose.
No, no. I feel like if I chewed gum, which I love gum, but like coconut, he'll yeah, I know. He's addicted, and so I don't bring it around anymore.
Don't bring it around. You know, I know a lot of people have rabbits, for instance, and they like to chew electrical wires, and that's dangerous for them, and you don't want them to really zap themselves. I think it's the same thing with chewing gum.
Yes, indeed. Because, once an animal or a human, you will swallow the gum and it comes
Oh.
out the other way, it's just you're blowing a bubble down there.
Yeah.
And it's not sightly. No, I'm not telling him you did it. Now I'm telling him you did it.
Oh boy. Yeah.
He gets embarrassed.
I understand. You know, when it happens to me, I mean, I've heard that. And thank you, Dary. Your report has been very
Thank you.
bright. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us here in the Vaudacity and Coconut 2. Next to the world of sports, we have Karen Baughn. Karen, what's going on out there on the field?
Well, I'll tell you what, gum chewing has started blowing up the world of sports. That's right. we're having international bubble blowing competitions here, which is kind of changing the game, as it were, because as Danny Roque pointed out, a jaw can only have so many chews in a day, which means that these athletes have been turning to street drugs, steroids, street name Lil Coconut. These players are coming in with massive mandibles, and some of them are just popping from fatigue. Not just the bubbles are popping here. In fact, the muscles are popping too. It's a sad day in the world of sports.
Is there any truth to the rumor that this may become an Olympic event?
Well, I sure hope not. Protests have erupted in Rome, where the next Olympics are rumored to be held, and it is just taking over the streets. People are just sticking their gums to the wall of the Vatican, saying, "No more, no more,
no more." If only that were the true case. Thank you, Karen. That's really, really bothers me. Finally, we're going to the country. We're going to find out what the country thinks about this with Jane Brucker. Jane, tell us, what's the country up to on this?
Thank you, Tom. America, you think you have seen chewing gum in our sports arenas, in our capital, across this nation. You're seeing what you think are people chewing gum. Well, there was a interview on this very show that had a man say he saw a woman pick something out of a box and put it in her mouth and blow something. Now, it could have been something completely innocent. She could have swallowed a party balloon and then simply it filled out when she exhaled. It could have been something innocent, such as coughing up a lung. Haven't we all coughed up a lung? Now that's got to look big, round, and pink as well. These are all possibilities, and until we can rule out that, in fact, it was bubble gum, I don't think we should jump to any conclusions. And I just have to say that in the world of sports, what really is so bad about chewing gum, really? Just because Putin may chew gum is no reason for us not to embrace chewing gum. It's better than chewing tobacco out there on the field or grabbing one's crotch. I say chew up, America, chew up. Thank you, Tom.
Thank you, Jane. That certainly was a unique outlook. Well, there you have it, Vaudacity viewers. The world will never be the same. Chewing gum is here to stay, I'm afraid. And we return you to your little suggestion box showing. Karen, please resume your program.
Thank you. So as we were saying, Craig, it's like a program. It's like a...
Yeah, I think they need to work on their pronunciations.
Good. Banter finished. Okay, you guys, for this next game, we're going to need a suggestion of a location. This game is called New Choice, and the location is maybe the only thing that is going to stay constant throughout. The game will be played by Tom and Danny, but they're going to start a scene. Anytime that Jane doesn't like something that they say, Jane can go ahead and pop in and say,
New choice.
and they have to change the last thing that was said and continue the scene from there. But if she doesn't like that, she could also say,
New choice.
and if she doesn't like that, she could say,
New choice.
and then she'll finally have to like something because something has to be good enough. Craig, do we have a suggestion of a location?
Yeah, Angelica Bolschweiler suggests a train station.
Aww.
Ooh, comings, goings, a train station. Enjoy this game of New Choice.
Wow, Robert, I guess you're headed into town today, too.
Well, Percy, you told me Wednesdays was the day you'd be working from home.
Robert, I lied to you.
I guess that was your way of saying you needed to see me.
New choice.
I guess that's what you do when you're drunk.
But I mean it, though. I did need to see you, Robert. This train station brings back so many memories.
Yes, unfortunately, I know what you mean. And seeing you here right now doesn't help things get any better.
Look, I didn't know anything about those investments.
New choice.
I knew what I was doing when I sold you those bad investments. I had to unload them.
I
My
told
son,
you that was the money we had set aside for my mother's retirement home.
New choice.
I told you that was money I couldn't really afford to spend, so I needed to make sure it was a good investment.
yeah, well, I needed money for my son's bar mitzvah, so you could see it was a toss-up, man, and you lost.
Well, you couldn't have held the bar mitzvah in this state?
New choice.
Your son had the bar mitzvah, yet I feel like I was the one that was clipped.
Robert, you're my best friend, man. I just don't know why it was so easy to swindle you and cheat you the way I did.
And you think we're still best friends? You might want to look up friends in the dictionary.
I might, but I don't have anybody else.
Then you don't have anybody.
Robert, I can make it up to you. I've got some new investments coming up that I think are really solid.
New choice.
Robert, I think I could help you. My dog's about to have a litter of poodles. Why don't you take 2?
New choice.
Robert, I think I could help you. Lois has always been very fond of you, and she's agreed to get intimate with you if you'll forgive the debt.
Well, that's not going to work. Have you seen her up close in the light?
At home I keep her in the dark, so no.
By the way, I lent you money, and money is what I'd like back.
New choice.
By the way, you took my money, so I expect something of value in return if you want to pay me back.
Ouch.
I have something that will make you very happy in this bag. This is a tuna fish sandwich from Eisenberg's, the best tuna in New York City.
New choice.
I have something in this bag that'll make you very, very happy. It's a lottery ticket that I'm pretty sure is going to win you some money.
So you know what? After you cash that, you should send me the money.
New choice.
So did you notice that lottery ticket is from 23 years ago?
New choice.
Well, if you're so sure it's going to win, maybe you should put it in a safe deposit box.
New choice.
Well, that sandwich is starting to sound better than I thought.
Thank you. Yay!
Funny.
Fish sandwich, better than a Lois. Every time. You guys, for this next game, we're going to need a suggestion. What? Did I just hear a cha-ching?
You
Yes.
certainly did.
Thank you.
And it's a thank
Craig.
you from Emily Thatcher.
Thank you, Emily.
We appreciate her. She's showing us her thanks by a hippo turning into a transformer. At least that's what it's on the screen. So, but
A rubber
thank you
hippo?
so much, Emily. We really love you and we appreciate you.
Thanks, Emily.
Yeah.
I saw this video of a hippo chasing a boat the other day, and like the boat is going as fast as it possibly can, and they're like filming off of the back of it, and the hippo just keeps going, shwahoom, and then underneath the water, and then shwahoom, it keeps coming up, and it's so close, it's like a horror movie, but it's real. It's a hippo.
Doing the breaststroke?
I don't know. Like, I don't know how a hippo, it just like keeps emerging and then submerging and then coming back after you.
I bet that was scary as hell.
Yeah, and I wasn't even on the boat, and I had bad dreams. Anyway, moving right along. In our next game, we are going to need some quirks. We are going to need 3 special things. And Craig, don't tell me them yet. Just collect them silently, because we have Jane right here, and Jane has her sound on right now. You can hear me, right, Jane? No, she can't. She's already ready. Okay, so she knows the drill. Yeah. Take them out. Yeah. So Jane has her ears out. You're also muted. So whatever you're whispering, we don't know what it is. But she is the bachelorette on a dating game with the 3 beautiful contestants vying for her hand, which are me, Danny, and Dary in that order. So since her ears are out, I guess, Craig, you can tell us what our quirks are. What's my quirk? What is special about me as a young dating person that she's gonna have to guess?
From David Benjamin, you are a person who sneezes when thinking happy thoughts.
Oh, yeah, of course. Classic. Okay, great. I got it. Happy sneeze. Mm-hmm. And what is Danny?
Danny is, from Emily Thatcher, a bird.
Uh-huh. That is true about him. And what about Dary?
Well, Dary loves peanut butter.
Okay, great. Perfect. Okay, so we are going to try our best to get Jane to like us on this version of the dating game.
That's right, it's a dating game, ladies and gentlemen, and we've got quite a game for you in store. Yes, this is the game where people find romance and people leave romance. Hopefully today we'll be lucky. Let's meet our charming bachelorette today. Won't you come in, please, and say hello?
Hi.
What's your name?
My name is Jane Brown. Why? This is the menopause dating game. Am I right? That's what I'm supposed to be here. We're supposed to still be interested.
It's menopause week here on the dating game. Okay. Well, let us have our contestants each say hello to Jane. Contestant number 1, say hello.
Hello.
Contestant number 2, say hello.
Hi.
Say hello. And contestant number 3, say hello.
Hi.
All right, Jane, I leave it to you.
Oh, thank you. Oh, contestant number 1, I'm hot. I'm very hot. Like really hot. So contestant number 1, how many times do I have to ask you to take out the trash? And what's your excuse this time?
Actually, I'm very grateful. I've been on these dating shows before, and there's been very, kind of perky young people who are that kind of like infectious energy. It just even thinking about, so I'll tell you what, you boss me around as much as you want. I will take out the trash and then I'll come back and we can snuggle up on the couch against your hot body and have good Netflix and chill.
Oh, see, God, I hope you're not contagious. Okay. Sorry, my hearing's going. Bachelor number 2 or bachelorette number 2. I just bit off your head. Why?
I'm assuming you were either hungry or angry.
Yes, that probably. But what? Tell me. What have you done to make me angry this time?
Well, perhaps I didn't have dinner ready when you expected it.
Oh, you're right. I do hate that. I freaking hate that. Bachelorette number 3. I say cicada. You say cicada. What other words do you mispronounce?
Oh, there's a lot of words out there, and there's also a lot of food out there. And with all that food, they make a lot of different types of containers for the food, or you could just like walk around and eat the food. And there's all sorts types of like ways you could say the word. Some are a little inappropriate, but I just, whatever words you say, I will agree with you.
Oh, you will? Well, that's good to hear if that's what I heard. Bachelorette number 1. Same question. I say cicada, you say cicada. What else do you mispronounce?
As long as you're yelling at me while I'm pronouncing it, I am grateful because I'll tell you what, my mom did a lot of like very positive reinforcement, and it just made me. Yeah.
Wow.
So I love how exasperated you are by me right now.
Right? Oh my God. Yeah. I'm going to do this. I hope I don't get those allergens flying in the air for you.
Ooh, that feels nice.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Sensitive. Interesting. Who's sensitive? Who's sensitive? All right. Bachelorette number 2. I say program and you say program. What else do you mispronounce?
Garden.
Oh, bachelor number 2. Sure. What is it?
Garden.
Garden. Garden. I see. Garden. Oh, God, I don't want to do the gardening today. I just want some ice cream. Okay. Bachelorette number 3. Another question for you. I'm not in the mood. In fact, I'm rarely in the mood. What can you do to change my mind? Go ahead, try.
Well, you know, a lot of people like food, right? Certain foods are aphrodisiac, right? So if you have all different types of sandwiches, they could have all different types of things in it, right? And there's, you know, beans and nuts, and like you could make nut butter or anything like that, or you could like do all sorts of types of sandwiches. I can make you every sandwich you like. And you know, there's certain jars of, you know, like almond butter and just all of those types of things.
Chocolate,
yes.
chocolate.
Yeah, you could do that. There's different mixtures with chocolate, and you could get like celery or carrots, and I could dip it in and just feed you.
Well, you know, I think a carrot with chocolate. People may laugh at us, but I'm starting to like the idea. Bachelorette number 1. I am let go from the job, and the boss has told you it's because I'm too damn old. What's your excuse going to be to me? You have to do the firing. What are you going to say?
You know, I gotta tell you, you are kind of exactly what I need in my life right now, like someone with this negative energy, but I think I'm a little bit actually falling in love with Bachelorette number 3. She's not what I need for my health, but she just makes me, with all her descriptions of food, she just makes me so, and just that smile, and just her warm energy.
I see. Well, gosh, you know, hard for me to interrupt a good old vegan hot couple of hot raw food. Raw food? Do people eat hot raw food? Anyhow, bachelor number 2. So these, what do you say when the 2 women like each other and you're stuck with me? What are you going to say to pretend like you're interested?
I'd say I think it's really sweet that the 2 of them want to get together.
Tweet. Okay, cool. So do I get to choose now? Because I'm ready.
All right. Yes, Jane. I think it is. You are ready. Would you like to start by whacking them down?
What do you mean by that? What is that supposed to mean?
Eliminate them one by one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Was it Thanksgiving? Cut it out.
All right. So I'm gonna go with the Bachelor because the 2 chicks are, you know, gonna go do their own thing, and the Bachelorette number 1, you know, has these allergies and is a really she's a masochist with an allergy.
It just triggered whenever I'm
yelled at.
No,
because then I would want to go with you.
Nuts allergy.
A special trigger. Something makes
you never triggered it specifically because you're
Dudes.
just 2.
Dudes trigger it.
Oh, it's something that happens in her mind, in her head.
She's allergic to thinking.
We're all
something I don't do. Okay.
No. When she's not sad, but
she's happy to be.
Yeah, she's happy. Yeah,
happy to sneeze. She's addicted to sneezing. She's addicted to sneezing.
All right, that's close enough. Yes, okay. And what about Bachelorette number 3?
Bachelorette number 3, I didn't go with because she's vegan and I feel like she's be judging me all the time with all the food choices with the carrots and
But
chocolate.
she has a lot of food choices, but there's one in particular that she's very fond
The
of.
The carrot,
legume.
the beans. She's a bean eater.
Well, it's something nutritious, but some people are highly allergic to that.
The peanuts.
Yes,
She's a peanut.
but what do you do with peanuts? You turn it into
Peanut butter.
Yep,
She loves a
that's
good
right.
peanut butter. Oh, baby,
All right.
I'll turn your peanuts into peanut butter.
All right, so you've chosen Bachelor number 2. Why? What do you think he is?
I think he's a bird in a garden.
Yes, you're right.
Funny, I was a bird and you called them the 2 chicks. I thought, look at that.
Well, everybody, let's give a big dating game kiss to our Vaudacity audience.
Oh my gosh. We're birds. Aren't we all birds? I've got a baby bird that's living outside my window. He's like 3 times bigger than his dad that feeds him. So he's like, big old fluffy, and the dad like comes along and spits in his mouth.
Are you sure that's his real dad?
Nope. I didn't ask for a paternity test. Our next game is called Sound Effects, and it is for Jane and Darrin.
Oh, goody.
For our suggestion, we're just going to need a letter of the old alphabet, because that is going to start me off on some sound effect in my sound effect library that is going to set the tone for their scene. We don't even know what it's going to be. Throughout this scene, Darrin and Jane are going to be doing, good, classic scene work. Who, what, where, joke, birds, puns, and then randomly, I'm just going to go ahead and play a sound. Let's play a sound right now to see if you guys can hear it. Is it working? So that might just start in the middle of their scene, and they have to justify it. I do hope I choose that one. I won't tell you what letter it was from. Craig, what letter am I starting on for my sound effects?
All right, why don't we start with the letter P as in Paul?
P as in Paul. I'm scrolling down my list. H, I see O, I see P. Okay, great. I'm going away, and your scene starts when you hear the sound. Hear the sound or see the sound. Here he goes.
Frank, I don't think I should get you that other shot of whiskey. Your wife's going to be expecting you home.
Well, I just feel like I've got to get enough to where I can beat the record of how many times I pee in a single night. And I'm trying to build up that record. I go into the urinal and then I just stand there. And sometimes when I'm standing there,
that explains it. It does look like you sat in something wet. I think you've already started to go. You are cut off. Get yourself home. Get yourself.
Hell, now everybody's looking at me. And thanks for saying that out loud. Everybody's looking at me, and I'm just standing here in a big puddle of pee. But
here, take my apron. You put this on and put it back.
Why does it jingle? Are you doing the Mrs. Claus thing again? Because I love that. That's so adorable. It's kind of hot but adorable.
The customers just love it when we have a Christmas theme. I just stuck them in there in my little pockets. Oh, let me get my little pad out there and my pencil.
I apologize. I had the burritos right before I had the whiskey, so things are moving back there that probably shouldn't, and I don't even know how that happened. I know you're a lady,
really?
and
I don't know how your wife puts up with you. Oh my God, the laundry alone. Now you go on home and explain to her that I cut you off.
Well, she's got this thing that she does where she's all riled up, but she knows
she knows that gives it to me, that I love that. You know what I mean?
Okay, listen. Oh, I had the same burrito. I didn't even realize. It's coming out all over. Now, hold on a second. Let me just. No.
Oh, God. I think my eyebrows are falling off. What in the hell did you eat today, woman?
Okay, I had the octopus. It was raw octopus, and it started coming out. Ever since they started turning this into a sushi bar, I said we just don't. It's not good for the health department.
Oh my goodness, my face is melting. What in the? This is. You must have had the whole ocean. What in the?
The tentacles, when they come up, they start grabbing the customers. It's bad for business. And you get on home, your wife's going to be calling me again at the bar.
I just feel like I need a fairy godmother to make sure I get home safe. You know, I just feel like I'm not gonna make it.
When are you gonna come out to your wife? Huh? When?
She's not ready for it. She's not ready. I mean, I tried.
Put the apron back on and cover your back. Yeah. Then popped another cork in there.
Well, that relieves so much pressure.
Okay. Good Lord.
To me, the story arc was mostly about how much pressure Darrin had in his intestines. So it felt right when the pressure was relieved.
It felt right
the
to
scene was
me.
Concluded.
It felt right to me too. Really,
yes.
so right.
Been a bottle, but no, we decided it to be a butt. Right.
Well, it had to be a butt popping. Well, that's what happens when you work at a Christmas sushi pinball bar.
Yeah. Very crowded one, apparently. I mean, very popular.
Very popular. Very popular. You guys, give it up for sound effects because we have come to the end of our night.
What?
We are here. Am I right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Sometimes I skip, but not this time. This last game is a verbal freeze tag, and it is for everybody. In the chat, can you please throw in a suggestion of a line of dialogue that has never been said? That is going to be our starting suggestion. It's going to start the scene between Dary and Darrin. I was trying to say both of your names at once. You guys will start our very first scene, and then whenever one of us wants to come in, we'll say, freeze, repeat the last thing that was said, and start a brand new scene with the person. It'll pop around. It'll be some fun. Craig, do you have a line of dialogue in the chat that has never been uttered yet once before?
Well, we got to thank Sherry D for this because she's saying, I don't normally share this.
That's the line of dialogue.
There's nothing. Yeah, there's
the
nothing.
line of dialogue is, I don't normally share this.
I can tell you there's nothing I've done not normally shared. I just want to put that out there. I pretty much shared all the things. But anyway.
All right. Go ahead.
I don't normally share this, but I really, really hate butterflies.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. I mean, they don't even taste like real butter.
No, they don't.
What's that all about?
Like Alice in Wonderland, they're butterflies.
Yeah. I mean, they're much more tasty as caterpillars.
Exactly.
Freeze. Wow, these are tasty as caterpillars, these cookies you made, Lula May.
Thank you. Do you want, I can't tell you the secret recipe. I can't.
Well, I'm not asking for no secrets.
Have you ever tasted the boysenberry caterpillar cobbler?
Freeze! Boysenberry cobbler, eye of newt. And so with this potion, we shall have the prince killed by morning.
Now you realize that I must take the prince's place. If you kill him, I've got to take that throne.
Oh, I thought you were up for queen.
If that's open, I'll do that too.
Freeze! You realize if you make me eat any of that, I'm going to have to take the throne.
Go! Fine. You don't like my cooking? We can just sign on them divorce papers right now. Give me that plate.
It's not that I don't like your cooking, it's that my stomach doesn't like it.
Oh, here we go again. You need one of them plugs like you did the other at the bar.
Please,
thing.
please. One of those plugs just came out of my butt. I'm so sorry. Can we just continue the interview?
I don't think we need to. As far as I'm concerned, you're hired.
Yes. Oh, thank
Somebody
goodness.
versatile.
Oh, thank goodness. I knew I'd be great in HR. I just know how to handle things.
Freeze. I know how to handle things. You just call them out. Oh, see that cough? That means that you're lying to me. You don't want a hitman at all, do you? Mr. Cougher Man.
Oh. You're asking me?
Yeah,
Well,
I'm asking you.
Are you a reasonable hitman?
Freeze. Are you a reasonable hitman? Like you'll get the job done and there's no other ties.
Right. I can just, do it quietly and you'll never see me again. As long as I
Freeze. Look, I can just do it quietly, and then you'll never see me again. And I think that's probably best for both of us, right?
Okay, and it says that you're a chief flight attendant?
Well, I do like to go into the Mile High Club. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna go to the restroom and I'll be right back.
Do you need help?
Freeze. Do you need help? Because I feel like your underwear is coming loose again, and I have more glue.
It is.
I'm not supposed to help you, but I just can't.
Just okay. Thank you.
Just pour it on.
Okay. I'm going. Don't look.
Freeze. Just pour it on. My aria was fantastic, was it not? Compliments, bravas, please. Compliments. Pour it on me.
Right. Okay. Ready? Okay. Right there. How's that?
Well, I'm telling you, in my dressing room, I have never been so insulted. I have to go back out there and finish the entire opera with this stuck to me bosom.
No, I'll go get the chief customer. Okay. I'll get the chief
Freeze.
customer.
I'm the chief customer here. I'm the one customer that shops here the most. You should honor my refund.
What you were saying? What is that?
I bought a pair of socks and they don't match. One is brown and one is light brown.
Freeze. Okay, so one is brown, one is light brown. Now I know they came from the back and the antenna was showing out the front. They're huge. Just don't let them hear you and you probably won't get eaten.
I see. Frank, I think it's a fly trap. I can't move my legs.
Oh, rip your leg off. It's the easiest way. Just rip your leg off.
Freeze. Rip your leg off of all the other models in town, Just make their leg your leg and no one will know that you're faking it.
Okay, listen, in tomorrow's shoot, I think he might even offer me a cracker, even though he knows he's not supposed to have any
Freeze.
food.
He might offer me a cracker, but he's the kind of masseuse that doesn't know the difference between a throat and a neck. So I'm going to pass.
Gloria, I think you should accept the cracker and just go through with it, honey. You back out of everything.
I know, and that's why my back hurts so much.
Freeze. And that's why my back hurts so much. Like, I got home and then I wanted to go take a bath and the bath was broken. And I had no way of fixing the hot tub area to get the bubbles.
I told you, honey, you use your imagination. Pretend it's working. Pretend the
Freeze. Okay, honey, just use your imagination. Pretend it's working.
And that's our show, everybody!
That can't be our show. All of our characters survived so far.
A plea that I have heard millions of times. Oh yeah. Shaboom, shaboom, boom. You guys, thank you so much for joining us here on the Suggestion Box. We have loved playing with and for and amongst you. Let's give it up one more time for Craig Jackman, who's been producing us all night long.
All night long.
And everyone who gave us generous tips. We know that you could be out giving your money to parking people, right? You could be putting it into meters, but instead you're staying here and you're sharing your love with us, which we appreciate so much. If that inspires you to give some of that cash in a pay what you can ticket, then go ahead and drop that. And if not, we love you. Please watch anyway. We are here for you with all the love in our hearts. Any last shout outs from y'all?
No, great job, Karen.
Hey, thanks,
Yes,
guys.
Karen, wonderful job. That's hard
Thanks.
work. People
Thanks.
don't realize how hard that job is, and you really did it with panache and aplomb.
Yeah.
Thank you. I've got a plan.
I would have said them
right now.
alphabetically, but
And also Darrin and Dary, our
Yes.
first,
You
our
guys
first
so much
time.
for
Hey.
playing with us. Thank
Fresh
you.
blood.
Thank
Good
you.
job.
And just to say everybody's name, Tom and Jane and Danny too. We all did great.
Yay.
You guys, thanks for joining us. We're gonna give you a big Vaudacity kiss. Good night. Mwah.
And Jane, I'm
What,
amazed
honey?
you figured out what contestant I was, since I couldn't remember my quirk on the first question.
Good night.
Night.
Oh, you can't play music because I have the music? Oh, there we go. Thanks. He took it back.